react. So I'm going to be one step ahead of him. All right, so get off of me for a second, Cody. And this is the position. Please, sorry. This is another position. This is called gut wrench defense. Okay? And I make kids clean my mat in this position. Okay? The drill that I do, if I'm just teaching gut wrench, that I teach kids this position right here. Far hip down, this leg is here bent, and it's not next to you, it's not out here, it's this like straight line here, like this. And from here, my hands are in front of me, I'm pushing up, and I push with this toe. This toe is the push. I kind of scoot across the mat. And now I'm trying to get into the mat. I don't push up. I see a lot of kids go like this. Well, you're pushing yourself up, and the guy's gonna get your body to turn. So I go down into the mat, here, like this. And if you have a mat, and they have on a white shirt, it should get dirty, okay? This motion right here, I teach all the time. I have a little student that comes to the training center. He's 14, and dad pays me, okay, Mike, I'm trying to teach you. And he just gets mad at me because this is all I do lots of times. I put his kid down, I go across the mat and clean my mat for me today. Okay? Switch. If you can get a kid to learn to stay into the mat, he's not going to get turned very often. Okay? So, I notice I do have some wrestling shoes on. This is the first one I want you to try. In order, you got to try because if you're going to try to teach it, you should feel that sensation of how you have to get into the mat. So just come on out here and play with it. Around my hip, I don't know about you guys, but I got a couple of tires around. Okay, usually a guy, you know, unless he can really get my hip bone, you know, I got a little extra cushion there. Okay, now to defend this one, now this is the time that I'm gonna, you notice how I came up a little bit? Normally I'm down at the mat like this, okay? On this one, I come up a little bit and I find Cody's lock and I'm gonna spread my feet, okay? Ask Cody where the weight is, okay? So instead of being like this, any weight on your hand? No. Okay, you see now he's got control of my hip, okay? So I'm gonna go like this, okay? I spread my feet, I turn my toes out, and I'm finding his lock, and I'm kind of putting the weight. I'm coming up, but at the same time, I'm pressing my hip down into the mat. Okay? If I go like this, Cody has control of my hip. Okay? If I go like this, now I have control of his hand. Okay? Now it's a little fight. I find his lock, my feet, and make his hand feel. So it's more like this. Like this. I'm grinding my hips down into the mat. Out of pressure down on his hand. Okay? So, come back out here, and I'm sorry, I should have you guys push-up position. Now you're going to spread your feet apart. Imagine the guy has a lock low. So you're going to look like this. Okay, everybody look like this. I'm like this. Like this. And I'm pressing my waist into the mat, my hip. I'm sorry, miss.
Oh, feel free.
I can't.
I know you're going to say.
I can't. So we're pressing our waist into the mat. You're like spreading. Yes, there you go. And that's where you're going to get the pressure. Now try to move forward, sideways. Forward and sideways. Without letting the pressure off. There you go. Okay. I have this thing when the kids come to the training center, they hate this drill. We're gonna start here. High gut wrench position. Okay? And now we're gonna pretend we're gonna break the lock. Break it, push down, go right side or left side, scrape a little bit, low lock, back to high gut wrench. High gut wrench, low lock, in, low, and just walking down the mat. You should clean my mat. If it's not clean, you're not doing it right. Let's go. Get that. The gut wrench defense. I'm gonna start like this, go down the mat, switch. 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 Okay? Tell me what they get hurt. Because one, their shoulders are not strong enough, which this will help. Two, they don't know exactly where to be. Their ribs get busted up. The more you play with this, the stronger their ribs and core gets and their shoulders. They get used to being in that position. So when they actually have to go on the fight, they're not already beat up. Okay? I see a lot of kids, they're like, go down, let's wrestle. And the kid goes to the tournament, he's already like, it doesn't matter what gut wrench you put on him. His ribs are so beat up, his shoulders are so beat up from wrestling live, trying to learn how to defend a gut wrench, that the worst guy can put a halfway gut wrench on him and turn him. It's not because he doesn't have the technique or that he's not a tough kid, but the body only can take so much. All right? So, any questions on the gut wrench? No? All right. I'm gonna show you guys how to break the lock. We'll start with the upper gut wrench. Okay? What you want to teach them. Okay? Always just start, let the guy have the lock while we practice. You want your kids to start in this position, learn how to move their knees up, like this. Now, and I always tell my kids, okay, Cody, any weight on that lock? Any weight on it, Cody? Okay? Now break the lock. And I tell them, now come in there, you go. And I back up. Any weight on it? Okay? And that's how you practice it. Only gonna cost you a couple hundred. Alright, the first one. You know, we're trying to trick our guy. It's off the start. Okay? I'm gonna find out where he's lining up. Doesn't matter, okay? Alright? So you notice that wherever Cody goes, my eyes are going with it. Alright? I don't stand here if I'm trying to trick a guy and not to let him get a lock. I'm not looking at that guy with the camera, which is normally the referee. He does me no good. I'm going to listen to him, but I'm not paying him attention. So I'm paying attention to him, okay? Now I see where Cody is. The first defense I can do to Cody, because he's further back on me, so meaning that he's not up around my arms, so I'm going to take, I know which side he has to come in on. He's got to come from this side, right? So which side do you think I'm going to block off? This side, okay? So I see him there. I'm going to kind of start already leaning towards this direction. So I'm leaning back into him, not like, and when I tell kids this, they're like this. And the referee's like, yeah, it's like sneaky, sneaky. Sorry, that's some good ones, boys. So I see him. Now I'm going to be a little sneaky. I look at the referee, I watch Cody, and I'm kind of leaning back into him. Okay, I'm leaning back into him. Okay? And you know, if the referee tells me to go up, I go up, I'm set, and then as soon as he doesn't pay attention, I'm ready, somebody go. Wrestle. Same thing. Okay, and then they're down. You notice where his lock is. And then this is where, give me his name again. My Egyptian friend over here. This is when I can do this. Okay, where are you? I just lost Cody already. There he is. Okay, ready, set, go. And now I can, you see what I did? That's where yours come in. Especially with little quick guys. They kind of make a real big guy. They come up and wrestle like that. I'm going to get his hand so he doesn't get it locked.
Could you show your version again?
My version is the safe version. I may not get out.
Let me get to work.
Thank you.
All I'm doing is here. In the code. I can step with this foot, but I'm turning into it. And rest. How many did I score? I lost 3. Okay? Yeah, Lindsay grabs the hand, turns, and front headlocks. That makes the guy come into it. The only problem is you can get high down.
He doesn't look at it.
That one's too tough. Just kidding. Yeah, be easy. I'm grandpa. Okay, I got caught in a trap arm. One palms down to the mat. Okay? Second one. And defend both sides. One's with the hand and one's with my leg. Okay, this one. Okay? To stop him from turning me right away. So as soon as he gets it, boom, he's sucking it up. I'm going like this so he can't do it. All right? And that's what most guys are gonna do. My first initial point is I need to go backwards. Now, most kids are gonna go like this, and they're gone. I need to go backwards here. Here, I put my head down, scoot back, and I'm trying to get my shoulder lower than his elbow. So he's here, he's sucking it up. Back, back, back. We're both jockeying, you know, and I'm going back. See where his hand, look how close my hands are getting together. He has a technique. Then I can do it. But I can't go like this to get it. I have to go like this, and if he's like wasting time, okay, I'm like this. Push back. Oh, thank you. He made a mistake. Questions? What do you think it is?
Don't let him scoot back.
Are you talking about once it's locked?
Yeah, once it's locked.
Wait.
Go ahead, go ahead. That's pretty good. Now let me have it. The trick is, watch. Ready? Ready, Cody? No, God. Give me a chair. Ready? Ready? Set, go. So I'm going to try to keep my